What's up, YouTube? I'm Corey and this is my channel Get Sharp, where I sharpen your knives. Today, we're going to take a look at maintaining our Tormek T8 sharpening system. I came across some information that suggests we should be cleaning and re-greasing our shaft system. So let's go ahead and get started on that. First thing I need to do, of course, is take care of the water trough here. So I've got clean water in there. I'm going to put her back in the clean water tray, mostly clean water anyhow. Set that aside. And the way I understand this works, go ahead and remove your wheel. Oh, and she's heavy. She's full of water. Now that we've got that wheel removed, there's you can see that drive shaft system. Okay, and it looks like we've got a washer here, and oh yeah, that thing's dirty. And next thing we need to do, oh, it just slides right out. Yeah. Now I understand why they say you need to clean this from time to time. This is a greasy mess. So before I get started, I'm going to go ahead and get you guys a little bit of a closer view. One sec. Well, if there's one positive that came out of the pandemic, it's latex gloves. I'm sure you all still have a box or two kicking around. They're perfect for greasy jobs such as this. So if you can see the shaft here, it is covered in grease from side to side. One thing I didn't put any thought to was if there's a specific kind of grease they recommend. I'm sure there is, but I've got some stuff that'll work nonetheless. Let's go ahead and get all this old grease off of here. And oh, there's a washer here on the end. So be mindful of this washer. I'm just going to leave it right in its little home. It's a happy little washer. And then okay, this is the washer between the wheel and the housing here. Give that a little clean up. It's always a good idea when you invest in machines to take care of them. Get your finger in this hole. Feels like a pinky fits in there best. Actually, let's just shove all this in there and give it a couple twists. All right, that's some kind of a plastic housing. And we have that same thing on the other side. Let's go ahead and clean that up. Once you get all your grease cleaned up, you're going to need to apply some new grease. And if you're like me, you're going to apply what you have. So we're about to take a look at what we have. If I come to find out what I'm applying is no good, we'll fix that. So the grease that I have is White Lightning grease. White Lightning grease, WL9. No idea what that means. Okay, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but that hole just goes straight through the machine. And that's because this shaft goes through that hole. And stick it in there, spin it around a little bit. I just see a bearing. Oh no, I thought I just saw a bearing in there, but what I saw was the shaft is reduced on this end. So there are no ball bearings in this. Man, if I had all the tools in the world and all the fun stuff, I would see if I could put like a set of Swiss bone bearings on here and make this thing spin like a dream. But it looks like this just spins on it's probably a nylon casing, and you know, reduces the friction quite a bit. Sure, eventually one day someone will make a Swiss bones bearing video. Let's go ahead and Alright, so I'm redoing this process because I made a joke that I decided I didn't want in the video. It's funny to me, but I'm trying to, you know, build trust with people, and it's just not a good idea sometimes to say certain things. But anyways, this grease, this White Lightning, is extremely easy to apply. You just put it on your finger and stick it in there. It's like so. And then from here, you're going to take your shaft. Let's do it from the side for you. And now that that hole is lubed, you're going to stick the shaft inside the hole. It should just slide in there. Okay, and then you've got this little motor drive mechanism down here. If you go to push in, you're gonna butt up against it, but it articulates. So you gotta just move it out of the way a little bit. And then once it's out of the way, just shove it all the way in. Now that it's shoved all the way in, you can see all this white stuff on the tip of the shaft. That's normal, okay? That's the grease that you applied earlier. So I'm gonna clean that off because this is where my stone's gonna sit. I don't know if I want that grease on my stone. In fact, it's probably not a good idea that it's there, because you probably could lube this up so well that the stone doesn't turn that well, or spins inside of the stone. So let's get some of that off. Here we go. Put the cap on your grease. Actually, you know what? We're gonna apply a tab. So you can see here, this stone washer butts up against that assumed nylon housing. So that could build friction. In fact, I know it builds friction because I can see an imprint on here. So we're just gonna spread a little grease around there. Put that on there and we're done. Gonna put the grease back where we found it. I'm gonna take these gloves on because I don't want any of that grease on my wheel. Fingers crossed. I want that stone to turn. Hey! Would you look at that? I just about had an accident that killed this this YouTube experience. Or my channel. Damn near lost my camera. My wires got hung up. I've got to move the tripod from one spot to another. I learned this just by watching other people make content. You know, and you want those nice high quality close-ups. So that's what I was doing, and my wire got hung up on something in the garage and damn near dropped it. Luckily I didn't, because that would have been a bit of a catastrophe. But that's life, right? Like, shit happens. Where were we? Maintenance. Tormek T8 drive shaft system. It's all greased up and it's spinning like a dream. So it's as easy as that. I hope you find value in this video. If you do, please stab that like button. It takes 2 seconds. Since becoming a YouTuber myself, I'm liking everybody's videos now because I'm like, geez, they really do matter. And yeah, it's my goal is to get somewhere with this, gain subscribers and gain exposure. So I really do appreciate you when you do take a moment to like my videos. And yeah, I've got a 30-day plan, a 60-day plan, and a 90-day plan. So if you're enjoying any of this content so far, hit that subscribe button and come along with me for this at least 90-day journey. Let's see what we can make of this. All right, well, I'm Corey with Get Sharp, and that's a wrap. Thank you.